freaking Bureau of Idiot crap. Don't listen to this dumbass administration. Trump has got this. He's got a plan.
Oh, yeah.
What if everybody had said, keep cool heads. George Washington's got this. He's got a plan. There's only one way out of this. So everyone's saying keep...
No, he's saying like the revolutionaries didn't keep cool heads, and that's why they won, just like we will. But it's like, what are you gonna win? What is the plan? Is the plan to go into the FBI headquarters and retrieve the classified intel and bring it back to Trump, to Mar-a-Lago? Like, is that what you want? Like, what's the stated purpose? This is why it all goes back to January 6th. Like, the goal was what? To stop Mike Pence from authorizing the votes? Okay. Then what would happen after that? Like, let's say you disrupted the process and they didn't do it and you stole them or something. You know, they were in a chest or whatever. Like, do you think everybody just like would collectively forget that the election had taken place? This is the same energy that like a child has when they think like, oh, if I steal, if Nicolas Cage was able to steal the U.S. Constitution, like, then all matter of laws will change. It's a child brain. It's a childish way of looking at it. They have no plan. They have no method. They have no ideas. They're just angrily reacting to the information that's being served to them on their timelines. And the way that they're angrily reacting to it with their baby brains is by like, we're going to fight back against the FBI. Like, why? How? What's the purpose of this? I want to know. None of them are actually getting in on that.
You know, I can't even go about my regular day no more. Get up, go to work, do what you're supposed to do, all that. I can't just go along.
I feel like this guy, you know how like people who love fishing put the fish hook on the cap? Instead, he put it in his ear.
And do what I'm
See that?
supposed to do anymore, because it's in my head and it's happening every day that we're constantly getting screwed. Constantly get my rights taken away, my money taken away. I'm out here busting myself wide open to get my money to a government who's giving it away, and then trying to take all my rights away. And then we got all these people talking about, let's all gather up, let's get together, let's do that, let's do this. I mean, it's way past time for that, if you ask my opinion. I just don't. This is the biggest bull, you know what, that I have ever lived through.
I love when people like scream about like a bloody rebellion, but then they can't say bullshit. It's the big old bull, you know what I mean? HE double hockey sticks out here.
And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. If, you know, let's go, Brandon.
1,000 new IRS agents. Imagine IRS.
Bro, what the yo, dude, what is he doing? These guys are like, they're at the limit, dude. They are trying their very best. They are trying their very best to like do screen shares. Like, this is too much technology. We got to take these motherfuckers away. We got to take the phones away from these
1,000 new IRS.
Listen closely to what the man's saying. 87,000 IRS agents. It's about 1,740 per state. You know, it's going to vary state to state depending on the...
I don't know if these hogs know, first and foremost, okay, that IRS used to have 110,000 agents total, and it went down to like, what, 70,000 or something? And not only that, but also, it's not like it's not like there are actually 87,000 IRS agents, okay? Like, the 87,000 number is an estimation. It's not even true. A lot of that funding is going directly to improving their record keeping processes, which they haven't updated since the 60s, since the moon landing happened. And I don't know why the these guys think that like these IRS agents are going to be not pencil pushers, but instead like, you know, burly men that are going to come break their fucking doors down and steal their guns or something.
The population. But here's the thing. The sheriff's department, the sheriff and all his deputies are bound by the Constitution. So the IRS is going to arm these people because they just spent a whole lot of money on ammunition and they've already got the guns. So when they show up to your house, say, yeah, hang on a second, go inside, lock the door, Call your county sheriff. Let him know how many armed people there are impersonating a government official on your property, because the IRS is not part of the government.
What? What? You know what their whole thing with the sheriffs is? No, I don't really understand. I don't know why they think the sheriffs are actually going to be on the side of like the citizenry or something. I don't know why they think sheriffs are going to somehow be like the Wild West sheriffs that are going to be like, yep, you don't come around here, man. You don't come around these parts, brother. We'll shoot you.
I want to start a movement, and I never do 1-minute videos, so I'm going to need your help against the algorithm. We the people recognize that this government is no longer of the people, for the people, or by the people. We the people recognize that most politicians
Again, another Aaron Sorkin hog, dude.
are in blatant violation of their oath of office and need to be either impeached or arrested. We the people recognize that the vast majority of alphabet agencies have been weaponized against the civilians, which is completely unacceptable. We the people recognize the need for severe term limits for all office holders.
True.
And we the people recognize that we have the ability to revoke our consent to be governed at any time, starting now. We the people recognize...
Like, when he popped off on this, did he think like, oh, this shit's gonna go viral and then like people are gonna rise up? That's fucking awesome.
The need for the abolition of all alphabet agencies who have armed themselves against the American population. And we the people recognize that we are, in fact, the ultimate authority. And we the people recognize that if this government chooses force over the rule of law, we are legally entitled to do the same. As such, I implore this government to choose the peaceful option. God bless you all.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so at this point, we've all pretty much seen that leaked list of all of us domestic terrorists that have now newly been labeled as such. And my question is, to all of those happy little 3-letter agencies, is do you understand what the average person in this country deals with on a daily basis? Just going to work, coming home, trying to pay their bills, take care of their house. Do you know all the demons that live inside of us? Because it's all the bullshit that we put up with on a daily basis, whether it be home life, self-hate, job, any of that, all those demons that...
Someone say, yeah, fuck the FDA. You know who I hate? The CDC. You know who I hate? The FDA. You understand me? If I want to get trichinosis, I should be able to. I'm sick and tired of the nanny state stopping me from getting salmonella, okay?
We work so hard to keep at bay, and all you're telling us is we're going to get to let all those demons go. And I know there's probably a lot of you out there like me that on that day and in that moment when those demons finally get released, will be truly free.
I've only seen motherfuckers whose guns should be taken away, like so far. Every single one of these motherfuckers' guns should be forcibly taken from their hands, okay? Straight up.
Some of us are looking forward to a day like that. So my question is, are you really willing to go there over grandma's cookie jar money? Are you really willing to go there over the single mom who's been putting, you know, as much...
But like, what is happening? Do these guys think that they're like evading taxes by that level, like by that margin? This is what I don't understand. Like, do they think that they have been like, do they think the IRA is going to come busting down their fucking doors with like commandos over grandma's cookie jar money? Also, why is everybody so into like evading taxes in this fucking country? What the fuck's going on? Did I say IRA? The IRS, sorry.
Much of her tip money away as she can in a shoebox at the top of her closet. You really willing to go there? Because there's a lot of us that are really hoping you go there. Not because we want that fight, but because we need it. Now you have to think about, are you willing to deal with those consequences? Because a lot of us are.
Why do these guys want to kill people so bad? Because they're bored, man. They're bored. They're angry. They have guns. They live by it. Like, this is
Sure
it.
Looks like the citizens of Sri Lanka has got this shit figured out. I tell you what, I think it's about high time we have a little fun like that here.
Yeah, no, this guy's just a fan of neoliberalism, actually. He's a no-opinion fan. He's like, yeah, Sri Lanka, The citizens rose up. Why? Because of the crazy modern monetary theory that they're trying to do out there. That's why. And that's what America's trying to do too, which is why we're going to rise up when they try to do that here.
Here in the States. I'm talking from the sitting president all the way down to the county commissioner. You got to know that there's always going to be more generations of these elites that's growing up with the same damn ideas as their mothers and fathers. We need to make an example of the people that are trying to take our freedoms and our rights away. We need to shut this fucking place down and start completely over. It's time, y'all. It's past time.
They said they were going to start banning
I'm exhausted with this. This is the last one we're watching.
assault weapons. But on the other hand, they said they would
I'm exhausted with the hog talk. This is the last one we're
grandfather
watching.
the people that already had them.
For
But
today.
they were going to start charging a tax on magazines. They were going to start charging a tax on any ARs, any stuff like that, any magazines that held over.
I'm sorry, but it's very obvious all the conservative people in these videos are not mentally all there. Brother, what do you mean? This is every conservative that we watch, whether they're here or on CNN or in general that you encounter in your real everyday life are not all there. Yeah, this is America. These are the ones who can figure out how to fucking post a Tic Tac. You understand? So they're on the smarter side.
10 rounds. I think this is where your 87,000 tax agents are going to come in, especially when they're arming them, because they're going to come around to collect the tax money on the guns. And if you do not have the tax money, you do not want to pay the tax money, you're then going to be in violation of this new federal tax that old Joe Biden wants to do. And he's now given permission.
Sorry, guys. Hogwatch is canceled because it's technically ableist. It's so fucked up. I know. We can't actually watch any conservatives going forward. Not Ted Cruz. Not any politicians, because they're all fucking brain dead. So technically, that's ableist. Okay.
For his IRS agents to use deadly force.
Now listen. There's a lot of people that's on here. I'm just addressing this now. Get it out of the way. They say, aren't you fearful of...
Is that a TikTok filter or is that a real 10-gallon hat? Also, brother, you're dozing off. You're nodding off in the middle of a 2-minute TikTok. How do you plan on overtaking the government?
You know, retaliation from the government or whatever. I'm over the government, y'all. What government? My government. Our government. That's the only one I know of. Now, I'm a Christian. I love the Lord with all my heart. And I know He's the one that's going to stand over me and protect me when the time comes. And I don't care about the bleeding heart demos. They're saying, oh, you just get up and be fodder for the fire. Well, thank God I'll be fodder for the fire. I'm not afraid. FBI, CIA.
We're going to do yeehaw, baby. I think he just wants to die. It's a convenient way for him. I mean, a lot of people do. We saw this during COVID too. It does get kind of sad. Like after watching a couple of these, like the ones that are really energized, like those are funny. But when you see stuff like this, like it gets very real for a second. Like this guy's brain is broken, but it's also kind of sad. Like he just wants to die. Like he's just like a suicidal dude.
DARPA, all of this other, I'm unafraid. This is an American unafraid. You know where I'm at. This phone tells you where I'm at exactly. Come get me. Make a mark. Try to
Lol, you suck. He better than you. Oh, absolutely,
me
brother.
out. Try to wash me under the bridge. But guess what? I've already got all these videos on another memory card. And I've got it left in a place that you won't know of. What? And it tells other things too. So come and find me. Talk to me. I'm ready. Bye. That's one thing I was trying to get out of the way mainly. But To all my fans, all my people that, follow me, I don't need followers. I need brothers and sisters that are going to stand up for America. And I mean you. You. I'm looking you in the face right here. You.
Us?
You can stand up where you are if you have to. If they come knocking, then you start cocking.
Okay, bro.